rearranging. No. Lord have mercy. Everything's going at warp speed these days. You miss a week, you miss a whole lifetime. Time's going by so fast. And excuse me, if I bust my ass, nobody judge me, just send help and stuff. It's icy. Taking a walk, so I figured I'd take an opportunity to tap in, okay? 1212 portal and all that good stuff. It's been a minute, I guess. But building things in real life, gotta anchor, gotta anchor. Um, yeah, so that should be enough time. Welcome to the live chat. I don't know what changes they done made in the past one week, 2 weeks, and everything. But y'all know how I do. Hey, what it do? Love Dubs, it's your girl Indigo. If you don't know, now you know. All right, welcome to the Apex Radio Show TV platform. And if this is your first time, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. We're back and everything. Figured, like I said, I'm taking a walk. I got my little mini minis with me for once in a once in the brew and once in the blue. None of your business. But taking a walk, man. I used to walk hither, to, fro, all sides of my hometown and everything like that. Guess it was a form of self-care that before self-care was popular, and had a little termy turn and everything. And yes, it is icy, so I am kind of like, make sure I don't bust my earth. Um, but yeah, just tapping in, jumping in. Um, I guess I let everything pretty much pass on by and everything. We got some things going on, big things popping, little things stopping and everything like that today. I'll just mark it because it is just what it is. I'm not sure, how far to let it go and all this other stuff. Just never know. You just never know. So today is December 12th, so we got the 12/12. Numerology energy going like that. I guess, for those that know or don't know, some type of portal, just different energies. 12 breaks down to 3, and then so basically it's 3, 3. And 3 is pretty charged, good, not good, not bad, whatever. Just a pretty charged number, divine timing wise. And, just coming down off of, hello. Do I believe in numbers? Numbers are the very building blocks and fabrics and foundation of our whole entire existence and everything. Even our computer codes, even what connects us, 0 1 0 0 0 1. We might not understand it on a what is it on a what is it? What would they call it? Layman's terms, regular everyday basis, but it's our basis foundation for reality. So to answer your question, yes, I do believe in numbers. Got to. You might not always believe the numbers on the calendar, but yeah, numbers run everything around here, you know. Hey girl, hey. On a spiritual level, oh yes, everything's spiritual. We got more spirit than we got tangible reality. Your spirit is bigger than your body, beyond your body. That's how we're all connected. So yes, on a spiritual level. And then where do the numbers come from? Spiritually. So it's more, and also energetically too. So I'm encompassing everything when I'm talking about the numbers, not just not just like the woo woo, like, oh, they have so much significance, but that we can't also ignore the significance that they do have, as far as energetic imprints and what they mean to us. Two people is two people, unless you just want to be super esoteric about it. But yeah, so 12/12 portal and all of that good stuff going on right now. So pretty much in my estimation, and a culmination of the entire year and what's it's bringing us to towards the end and everything, just on the Gregorian calendar, which is calendar. That's a whole other animal, as to where we are energetically and then what the calendar says. But just what we just as a collective, December is the end of the year, on the 12-month calendar and stuff like that. So just a culmination of everything. So alignment, and again, not good or bad, just alignment with what's brought you here thus far. Everything you've been working for, the highs, the lows, and scratchy situations that you've gotten through. Pretty much just, putting a mirror to everything that you've gone so far. Mary J. Blige. Yeah. On the surface level, I appreciate the the connection to my auntie. No more problems, no more hateration in this jamboree. Funny, funny. Amen. Um, and then apparently Neptune, this big old planet Neptune, stationed in direct, 29 degrees, 29. If anybody has anything or any type of whatever with me, they know 29 is my number, 29. 29 breaks down to 11. That's just a portal all by itself. 1 1. That's just one of the fundamental foundational spiritual numbers. 1 1, so 2 9. My birthday is September 2nd, so like 9 2 2 9. It's just a number for me. It just comes up. So the fact that Neptune stationed direct at 29 degrees after a period of whatever, I'm not the expert on too much. I just accumulate knowledge. So I don't try to be Miss Know It All, but I try to, like, at least bring it to a level where it's just like it's shareable, shareable, just tangible knowledge. But yeah, man, it was retrograde for like the past, I don't know, what is this, like 9 years. I'm not sure. I'm not remembering it, but like at least the past decade. You know what I'm saying? So that's big stuff. And so it going direct, it's just the energy shifted. And then with such big planets, it's not just a day or a degree makes a difference. You're gonna feel it sometime before and sometime after, whether it be weeks or months, depending on your level of spiritual sensitivity. So, something big did happen. So if you are experiencing big shifts in your life, big changes, big upheavals, it's not for nothing. You're not alone. I was having a conversation earlier, a few conversations actually in the past few days, and grace is just necessary. Grace for yourself. Like, if you're the person who's usually empathizing with people and giving them, making space for grace for other people, just make sure to mirror that and reflecting on yourself and give yourself the grace that you normally give to others. That's really big during this time. Divine timing is huge. I just showed up to an event with technically 15 minutes to spare, but I was right on time. Got a whole lecture from this older white gentleman telling me that 20 minutes early is on time. And I just in my grace and wisdom and lived experience, I acknowledged it. I gave him respect, as an elder. Um, engaged with him, with respect and everything. Oh, it is cold. Oh, it is cold. I'm actually looking down and making sure that I'm not gonna bust my ass on ice and stuff. Excuse my language, but that's exactly what it would be if I fell. I would be busting my.
Hello, Moto.
1 second. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up real quick. I don't know if that knocked the sound off, but I did have a call come through. 1 second. So, let me see. Oh yeah, giving space for grace and everything like that you would normally give to people. But yes, it's super cold. It's brick. Can you see me? Can you see me? Okay, and everything. Yeah, man. Not too much more to say right now because I would like to put my glove back on, and I do gotta call back. But yeah, to surmise, giving yourself space, giving yourself create space for that grace that you usually afford to others. Know that everything's in alignment, divine timing. Being that person that, just a bigger person. You've been through a lot, so why stop at the little stuff? Big things popping, little things stopping. So agreeing to disagree. Having respectful, and I didn't even necessarily disagree with him. I agreed with him. He's right. But when we're on different frequencies and different timelines, my time ain't your time, and stuff like that. Divine timing is supreme timing. It trumps the clock. It trumps the calendar. It trumps anything, the work week, the seasons. It trumps everything. You're always on time when you're on God's time. So I'll close with that and everything. Like if you might, share if you care, subscribe if you like the vibe. Again, my name is Indigo, and this is the Apex Radio TV show platform. And yeah, stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned, stay beautiful, stay human and everything like that. And stay warm, first and foremost and most majorly, especially you in Florida and everything. All right. Loving everybody, signing off energetically. Bye. Well, be careful. See? Somebody almost just brushed their earth. Was it me?